Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be diving into the world of pop-ups in Klaviyo and discussing the optimal settings for creating sign-up forms for your e-commerce store. Pop-ups are crucial for any e-commerce site as they help you build an email list of subscribers. When you visit an online store, a pop-up acts like a store employee who greets you and informs you about special deals. It draws your attention to promotions you might find appealing, such as discounts or exclusive offers for new visitors. Essentially, building a list of subscribers taps into potential revenue that you can access through automated emails, often referred as flows, and regular campaigns. However, setting up a pop-ups can be a bit confusing in the beginning, especially if you're just starting out. Today, I'm going to simplify that for you. I'll show you where to begin, which settings to apply, and how to launch a pop-up effectively. We'll also talk about why getting people to sign up through your pop-up is super important. When someone signs up, they start getting your welcome emails. These welcome emails are really special because they help you make money by giving new visitors great deals and start their nurturing process. This is one of the best ways to start earning additional revenue from new customers who visit your store. So making your pop-up interesting really helps growing out your business. Now let's get into Klaviyo and I'll show you the settings we are using for our clients and what we test so we can gather as much new subscribers as we can. Okay, now the first step when you're in Klaviyo is obviously to create the integration with your store, but I won't show you how to do that in this video because I already covered this topic in a previous video. I'll leave a link. So yeah, let's just go to sign up forms and click create form. That's the first step you want to take. As you can see here, Klaviyo gives us a lot of different pre-built designs here, which we can choose from basically and edit further so we can match our website and our brand guidelines. Depending on what you want to collect as a data, you can choose one of the templates here or create a new one from scratch from the button here, create new form. So yeah, in today's example, I'll just show you how to build a pop-up that collects first name, email, and a phone number so you can use it later for your SMS marketing. And I'll choose a pre-built template, but if you want to see how we design the pop-ups for our clients, I will leave a link to that video as well. Okay, so in this example, let's choose, for example, that one. First, we need to choose the email subscriber list. So basically, when someone subscribes to your pop-up and click the button, they will be subscribing to a certain list. You can create these lists from here, list and segments. So let's just choose one list. And for SMS subscriber list, we need another one. So yeah, let's choose it and create form. By default, you can see here the teaser, the included teaser is pre-selected, but you can edit it from here as well. So the teaser is basically this thing here. So if someone closed the form, it can be shown like this on the website, or if you don't want to include that, you can just delete it, which means that if someone closes the form, they won't be able to open it in the same session again. So yeah, let's dive in first into the settings because this video is about this. It's not about the design. We are not going to talk about this. I already covered this topic, as I mentioned. So yeah, first is the styles panel. So here you can adjust everything design-wise. So let's skip that part and let's open the targeting section. So the targeting section is basically every setting that you need in order to create your pop-up form to appear on your website. For example, here, always the default timing by Klaviyo is to show the pop-up immediately. We usually don't recommend that because the bounce rate of the website increases and it's kind of annoying if someone is going to the website and sees a pop-up and an offer immediately. It's not the best practice. So you should choose to show the pop-up based on rules. And when you choose that, you can see there are a lot of different triggers that are showing to you. So the first one is when visitor is exiting the page. So that's an exit intent. So basically that means if someone on desktop goes like this with the mouse and is going to close your website, the pop-up will appear. After time delay, pretty straightforward. So you can set up or how many seconds you want to wait after the time, after the page load to show the pop-up. After visitor has scrolled a certain amount of the page, that's pretty straightforward again. So if you can choose different percentages here, so for example 30, 50, 80% of the page is being scrolled, that will trigger the pop-up after a visitor sees a certain number of pages. So if you have a funnel, that's something you want to use as well. So let's start with what we usually start testing with. So it's going to be the exit intent for sure and a time delay. And for a time delay, we usually start testing with at least 10 seconds. We just don't want to be spammy and don't want to annoy the customers. So 10 seconds time delay is pretty decent to start with. Then you can A/B test that with 15%, for example, 10 versus 15, and see what's the submit rate change. The certain amount scroll, so the page scroll, we use that on mobile. Something important to mention is that when you're creating pop-ups, you want to have one for desktop and one for mobile, because the screen sizes are different. So for example, we cannot show this pop-up on mobile because it's not going to look good, and the submit rate will be lower because these like the email input and the call to action button will be smaller. So we want to design one pop-up for mobile devices and one pop-up for desktop. To choose that setting, so when you're ready with, for example, the desktop one, you should just click desktop only and create another pop-up that is going to be the mobile version. When you're ready with the design for the mobile, you just click mobile only, and that means you are going to show one of the pop-ups to desktop devices only and to mobile devices the second one. So yeah, let's continue. So with the selected rules, I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but you can choose a couple of these. So as in the example, we are going to show our desktop for when someone shows exit intent. So it's going to exit our website, and after time delay. So either of these occurs, we are going to show our pop-up. So let's move down. This is the frequency. After a visitor closes the form, show again form after X amount of days. So that means if someone sees a form and closes it, for how many days you want to wait until you show the pop-up again if they enter the website again. Usually best practices by default 5 days, that's good. It depends on your business and it depends on your ads, but most of the times 5 days works good. So important thing to know is that by default, if you're not changing the targeting options here, you're not going to show the pop-up to people who already subscribed, which is what you want to do, because you're showing this pop-up to get their email. If you have their email, you don't need to show the welcome pop-up that we are giving explanation in this video. So yeah, let's leave that 5 days for now. We discussed the options, and click outside form to close. So you know that you can just click outside the pop-up. You don't have to click the exact X button here to close the form, but that's something you can choose in the settings. So you can select that on mobile and desktop. So my advice here is to leave that on for desktop, but not include this on mobile, because when you're scrolling and you see the pop-up, most of the times by accident you can click outside and close it. So we are not including that for the mobile version. Let's talk about targeting. So we discussed that we are not showing the pop-up to the existing Klaviyo profiles, but for example, if you have an announcement, so for example, you're going to have a big sale for the holidays and you want to create a pop-up that is just an announcement and you are not going to collect any data from these people, you can change this to show all visitors, show any existing profiles, and etc. So URLs only show on certain URLs or don't show on certain URLs. So for example, when you are building a welcome pop-up, you want to exclude few URLs. The first one is the card. You don't want to show and given a discount to someone who already have something in their cart, of course. The next URL you don't want to show this pop-up with the discount is the checkout page. So you want make sure exclude these. It's if you're on Shopify, usually that works. So checkout. You can check. It really depends on your team, but usually these works well if your website is on Shopify. UTM parameters, we are not going to discuss this in this video because that's another topic for another video, but you don't need these in order to start collecting your subscribers' data and to create your first welcome pop-up. Locations, so you can exclude some type of locations here. So for example, if you're selling just on the US market and there is for some reason traffic coming in from Europe and you don't want to show and collect that data, you can exclude some of the locations from here. Yeah. Okay, so now when we discussed all the settings and triggers, maybe I can discuss the next step. So as I mentioned previously, I'm going to show you how to collect email and first name plus SMS. But here we can see that we only have email. So let's just add another block. We want to have their first name, so we want to use the text input block. Just drag and drop and done. You want to label it so you know what kind of property you're getting, and here you want to choose first name if you're going to collect the first name, of course. Okay, so another important thing when you create those type of pop-ups is the CTA button. So when you select the CTA button, you can edit the color, the text, and everything else. But this is the important part here. So this is the action that is going to happen when they click on the continue button. So list to submit. So this means in which list these people are going to be after they submit the form. We choose that before we start even designing the form. So if you can remember, yeah, but you can change that from here as well. And after submit, so after they click on continue, what is going to happen? So we want to show the next step. The next step will be the SMS opt-in. So here you want to have the SMS disclosure. So you want to include your privacy policy and terms. That's the consent. You want to edit this text based off your brand. As you can see here, we have the phone number, the send button, and just another title and a headline. Maybe it's a good idea to have the offer like this, and here you can type just almost ready. That means in order for them to get the offer you're presenting them, they need to send their SMS as well. However, if they don't choose to leave their SMS, they are going to be subscribed to your email list. So that's pretty good. That's why we are doing that in two different steps. So when you edit the pop-up here, then we are going to show success page, and you can include your coupon code here if you're giving a discount or whatever you're offering them. However, there are pros and cons of doing that. So if you give the discount code straight here on the thank you page, they can check out faster. They don't have to leave the website, but they won't open your first email, welcome email, as much if you include the discount there. So it really depends on if you want to boost your email marketing deliverability, like your reputation. If you want to do that and you want to show for sure the welcome email one to the customers. You want to include the discount code there, and you don't want to give it right away on the thank you page. So you can say something like, thanks for signing up, check your mobile device or check your inbox, your discount is on the way. So they have to open the email, and then they will have the discount and they can check out. So you can A/B test this as well. So you can find what works best for your brand. And I think that's pretty much it for the welcome pop-ups. Great, now you know how to implement a pop-up through Klaviyo for your store. Go ahead and test the offer, the copy, the timing, the properties, test everything. Testing in email marketing never ends because you can always improve. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want us to handle your email marketing structure and strategy, hit me up. Until next time.